for today's class, we're going to kind of do some final pieces here. So these are my little characters that I drew from last time. Today I'm going to do a snowman and then a little Arctic hare, which is like a type of rabbit. So if you have some other ideas or details that you want to add, you don't have to do yours exactly like mine. Just try to keep it within the scene. So we kind of have a North Pole or, sort of very cold climate. So make sure you're not putting like palm trees or anything like that in your picture. So I'm just going to keep these off to the side for now, and I'm going to do a snowman. So I'm just going to start with a circle for the head, and I'm going to stack it. So the next one is also a circle, but I don't see the top part of it because it's hiding underneath the other one. And then you can kind of bring it to life by adding some extra detail. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a hat. Just kind of use a curved line there. I'm going to have this hat kind of blowing off to the side here, like so. You could give it some stripes or some sort of fun design. I'm going to give this guy a carrot nose with a long skinny triangle, and I think he kind of just looks like he's going in that direction, so I'm going to have it kind of pointing up and just add some details however you want to. I'm also going to put a scarf on this guy, so I'm just going to kind of use curved lines here. Maybe his scarf is blowing, looks like his hat is blowing, so we kind of have the tail of the scarf also blowing. And then the other end maybe just kind of hanging down over here. And he also needs some arms, so let's put one arm, maybe right here. And the other one, let's put it more up. Looks like he's going to dance or dab. Let me just add a couple little buttons in here. And anything else you want to add, you can do that too. You could color, obviously you would want to color your details on your snowman, but probably leave your snowman white. And I'm also going to make what I called a little Arctic hare. So I'm going to kind of make another little, everything's kind of very cartoony looking. I'm not going realistic here. So I'm going to just kind of build this with some basic shapes. So I'm kind of using that upside down U or kind of a rainbow shape to get started. And then I'm going to connect these lines with kind of a big, almost like two J's sideways stacked together. Sort of like that. So it's kind of the shape of our face. I'm going to put two circles here for eyes. You can always change the way you make yours however you want. Kind of a triangle shape for the nose. We add some whiskers. And then the ears are kind of like diamonds. So kind of straight up and then on an angle. And back down. So straight up, diagonal, and almost straight back down, and then another diagonal. And for the body, I'm just going to do kind of almost like a square shape. So just kind of bring it in that. There's the little feet. There's the tail. Okay? And this would most likely, since it's an Arctic hare, would be mostly white so that they can blend in with their environment. You can kind of color and cut those things out as well. And then I do have a tree also here. So I might try to find some extra paper and make another tree. So if you have extra paper and you want to make some more things, please feel free. But I would like you to have at least 2 pop-up items on your paper. So you could use your people as your pop-up items if you wanted to. I thought I would show you how I do my cutting so that you can try this if you are ready to go. So I am just going to focus on this one girl right now with the braids, and what I like to do is chop off all the extra paper around it. It makes it easier to move my paper around. And my non-cutting hand, the hand that's holding the paper, does a lot of the work. So as I'm cutting, my scissors are just really opening and closing. They're not really turning or doing a lot of moving other than that up and down closing motion. And my non-cutting hand just turns and rotates the paper as I cut. So that way, if I'm going around rounded edges or cutting out circles, I get a much smoother look to the final piece because your scissors aren't moving, which makes it awkward. Your hand is moving the paper. And I like to leave kind of like a little bit of white space around there, but you can obviously cut yours closer if you want. So go ahead and take some time and get your pieces cut out, but like I said before, just try not to lose them, and we'll start to put everything together next week.